We welcome Adrian Wojnarowski in, and Woj, I'm hesitant to cast you in the role of the Grim Reaper here, but I'm afraid you're gonna, because passing got me all sad, then I got a little bit optimistic. But this CBA news, it could have been terminated, right? But they extend to negotiate, so that seems good. But the problems that are looming for the NBA are how dire?
Really dire, Scott. If next season was to start without fans in the arena, and Adam Silver started to prepare the players for that on Friday. He was on a conference call with the union membership and started to prepare them for the possibility that they don't know whether they'll have fans in arenas. But what they do know is that fans constitute 40% of the league's revenue. And to play games next season without fans, they already know if they resume this year that they're going to do that, and they can survive that. But to start next season without that revenue, Scott, the small market teams who really depend on gate receipts, who don't have the big local TV deals, it's a huge hit for them. And then the bigger market teams, you know, who help subsidize the smaller market teams with revenue sharing. Many teams in smaller markets get upwards of $20 million plus a year in revenue sharing. Well, what revenue is there to share if there's not fans in arenas? And so the conversations that have to go on now between the Players Association and the league, you know, they've got a lot of negotiating to do here to reconfigure the elements of the CBA, and the league will have a better idea about all of that once they get through this summer, see how much they can play, and get a better sense of what the revenue stream is going to look like next year.
Yeah, I think we've all, heard about just how grim that tone was that was part of that phone call, and you understand why. Like, there are real big, sincere issues that are going to have to be addressed. But to a degree, that's down the road. In the short term, as teams open up gyms and guys can come in and get shots up, and I said a month ago, I hope that this doesn't become what SportsCenter is, but here we are. Hey, the Jazz are opening up the building. Like, what's this really mean, big picture? Like, how many people can come in? Like, what are we doing?
Well, in different markets, different players who stayed in market are coming through, and they're getting in the gym, they're getting shots up. You talk to guys, you talk to executives and coaches with teams, and they'll tell you that for mental health, just for players to get back in the building and start to feel like they're back in their surroundings, that has a benefit. But the next step isn't, hey, we're going to open facilities and start the season. They've got a ways to go with that. Adam Silver had said, we don't have to make this decision in May. We can take this into June and decide. But this is a league right now, I think, because Adam Silver believes that there will be enough testing in the country for him to feel comfortable, for the owners and the league to feel comfortable. The fact that he believes that's going to be there when they're ready to reopen, that's a big hurdle for the league, given that that's their thinking now. The really, to me, the last hurdle, Scott, is going to be safety and health, and some of the things you talked about with Jeff Passan earlier. But there's no question, Adam Silver, the owners, the Players Association, like, they want to play and they want to get this thing going, but they're not there yet.
They said in March we'd talk about it in April. Now it's May. We talk about it in June. I mean, it just feels like kicking a rock down the road. Hopefully at some point we pick that rock up and we're playing again. So until then, here we are. I appreciate you, Woj, as always.
Thanks, Scott. You too.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.